Good evening, Sanju. Thank you very much for joining us today at India M2M and IoT Forum. We are indeed pleased to have Prodapt join us as an exhibitor and the forum, and we hope the forum was a fruitful experience for you. May I request you to please briefly introduce yourself and enlighten us a little more about you and your journey thus far?
Okay, I have been associated with the IoT space for some time now, and I've been working across various verticals, be it automotive, transportation, healthcare, home automation, and so on. Again, completed to do with the implementation of IoT and M2M solutions in these verticals and enabling traditional solutions to become more smart. So that's been my experience. And with regards to Prodapt, Prodapt has been a very singularly niche-focused company, mainly working with telecommunication service providers, working on connected solutions in this market, and so on. And when the IoT space started booming, we found that to be the right target area for us, and we built quite a bit of capabilities in that area. So we, being a very focused system integrator, we felt that our solutions could fit in those white spaces in the entire value chain. So what we do is we are an end-to-end solution provider. We have what we call as technology accelerators in various parts of the value chain, be it device enablers, the middleware enablers, services enablers, and so on. So we work for end customers, deploy end-to-end solutions by vertically integrating our solution as well as partner solutions for specific customer requirements. So that's a very brief overview of what we do at Prodapt in the IoT area.
A lot is being said and done about M2M and IoT space, especially with regards to the potential it holds in India. What is your take on it, and what do you think the industry has in store for the future?
Yeah, so as I mentioned to you again, right, we have been working in the communications area for quite a bit of time, and we understand the communications space. So we have the experience of working with very large communication service providers and independent software vendors and so on. So we bring in those expertise. And secondly, in terms of being a system integrator in this space, what we do is we focus on the low to mid-market segments. And in these segments, if you look at, it's a very cost-conscious and value-conscious market. More than cost-conscious, it's a more value-conscious market. So what we ensure is, when we work with the customers, we ensure that we fit a solution which exactly meets the requirements. So we have a solution which is extremely open, interoperable to work with several partner solutions and different kinds of products in the IoT space, thereby ensuring maximum flexibility for our customers.
You are here today at India M2M and IoT Forum. What do you think about the entire platform, and how important do you think platforms like these are for the industry?
I think it's still evolving in this country. If you look at how it's evolving, if you look at the developed nations, and if you look at India, there's still a lot to go, both from the industry, private companies perspective, as well as from the government perspective. I think it's more to do with the fact that there's a general perception that IoT solutions are normally costly, and India being a very frugal market, it's about building local solutions based on global perspectives. So normally, if you are to bring in IoT solutions, a solution implemented in the US or in Europe directly into India, that's not going to work. So companies need to start looking at what works for the Indian market. For example, if you look at a traditional connected car solution, the cost of solution which is deployed in the US could be very different from what it could be in India. And again, in terms of features, in India probably a stolen vehicle tracking would be of greater value than in the US, wherein convenience features are more valued. And again, if you look at business models as well, if you're looking at a B2C model of monetizing your services, that's probably not going to work in India. You'll have to look at various very different business models which may work in India. Again, from a connected car perspective, you may have to look at diagnostic and prognostic services, providing the data to dealers and OEMs, and thereby making money from these enterprise customers rather than directly from the end users of the car. So it's about identifying the right business models and ensuring you provide very frugal and focused solutions which fit the Indian market. It's a very good forum to bring in the entire industry together, and considering that the market is evolving in this country, it is important and critical that all these organizations come together to decide on one way of implementing and focusing on the solutions in this country. And IoT being a very complex value chain, it is important that for each and every solution deployed, a wide variety of partners need to work together to deploy a single solution. So that is where a forum such as this will be of great value.
Thank you very much, Sanju, for sharing your views. It is an honor for us to have Prodapt associated with India M2M and IoT Forum 2015. And we look forward to working with you closely and to receiving you in 2016 as well.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here listening to stalwarts in industry and looking at the startup ecosystem here. It's a pleasure coming here and looking forward to being part of your events in the future.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.